What is the station rotation model? It is a type of blended learning where students move between different learning stations during a class period. Students rotate through different stations based on set schedule, experiencing various methods of learning. In a station rotation model, we have the teacher-led station, the online station, and the offline station. In the teacher-led, the teacher, just like in a conventional school, give direct face-to-face instruction and also provide explanations of concepts. In the online station, the learners may play videos, take quizzes, or have interactive exercises with their tablet. And then the last one is the collaborative / offline station, where they may take a group activity. Let's give one example of a teacher teaching fraction in a primary school. In the teacher-led, the teacher will explain concept and practice problem, while in the online station, the teacher will provide them with fraction-based game on a tablet. And then the group activity, they are going to make paper cutouts and fraction blocks. Let's also assume a teacher wants to teach cells in biology in the secondary school. The teacher-led, the teacher is going to discuss the concept or explain concepts and also provide question and answer. In the online station, is going to provide animation on cell function, and then in the group activity, they are going to use a microscope to observe real cells. It is worthy of note that every school that practices station rotation model maintains this for every period a teacher enters a class. So for each period, any teacher who enters the class to teach will have the teacher-led station, the online station, and the offline station or the collaborative station. Let's assume a teacher has 30 minutes to teach in the classroom. The first 2 minutes is for introduction, and then he now shares 8 minutes in each of the sessions, each of the stations. So the teacher-led station carries 8 minutes, the online station carries 8 minutes, and the collaborative station carries 8 minutes. So once those are the teacher-led are true, those at the online stations will also be true, and those at the offline station or collaborative station will be true. They will now rotate. So those at the teacher-led will go to the online, those at the online will go to the collaborative stage, and those at the collaborative stage will go to the teacher-led. They will all rotate within that period. So as the teacher enters a class, after the first 2 minutes of his introduction, the first 8 minutes, the 3 stations will be going on, but the students will be divided into those stations. So once at the expiration of the 8 minutes, they will rotate to the stations that they have not gone to, until every student rotates, or every group of students rotates in these 3 stations. A simple way that UBEC has adopted, instead of having these 3 stations rotate, you have 2 stations. The teacher-led will teach students both in the online and the offline, and then as a teacher-led, and then after teaching them, he separates the class into 2 stations. The online and the offline will start their activities, then after that they will switch. The teacher-led can take 10 minutes, where he teaches both categories of students, initially all the categories of students, and then after his first 10 minutes, he'll divide the class into 2. One is for online, one is for offline. So he gives those in the online station some activities to carry out online, and gives those in the collaborative or offline station some group activity. After 10 minutes, those at the offline will switch to online, and those at the online station will switch to the offline. So that is basically how it is done in UBEC Model Smart Schools. Benefit of station rotation model. 1. Engages different learning styles. 2. Keeps students active and focused. 3. Allows personalized learning. And 4. Encourages collaboration and teamwork. What is lab rotation model? It is a type of blended learning where students rotate between classroom instruction and a computer lab for online learning. In a lab rotation model, we have the classroom learning and the lab learning. In the classroom learning, we have the teacher-led instruction and discussion, while in the lab learning, students complete interactive activities and quizzes. And some schools may decide to add group/hands-on activity, which is optional. But the basic setup of a lab rotation model is the classroom learning and the lab learning. Let's give an example. A teacher in the classroom will explain essay writing, and then the students will use the lab to explore online grammar tool, and they may add additional group work, which is peer review and feedback. But the basic thing here is the teacher explaining essay writing in the class and the student going to the computer lab to explore online grammar tools. Let's give another example of a teacher teaching Newton's law in physics. In the classroom, the teacher demonstrates Newton's law, and then in the lab, the student use a physics simulator. Then they may add a classroom discussion if they wish, which can be discussion of findings. Remember, I said this is optional. The two basic things are the teacher-led instruction in the classroom demonstrating Newton's law and the physics simulator in the lab. This simulator helps to give the learners or the students near first-hand experience of what these things look like. What are the benefits of the lab rotation model? Number one, it ensures that all students have access to digital tools. Number two, keeps online learning structured. Number three, allows learners to learn at their own pace. Number five, maximize use of school computer labs.